Sweater weather is not happening anytime soon here in the state of Texas. Let's talk about how warm it's going to stay in this Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Hello, it's Monday, the 6th of October, 2025. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer, and guess what? If you're hoping for any big-time cold snaps anytime soon, just like any, social media weather influencer out there because it generates clicks, guess what? It's not happening anytime soon. Mama Nature says, nuh-uh, it's not getting cold anytime soon. No siree, Bob. Let's just get into the high-res rapid refresh model before I find more ways to describe that scenario. We are going to see the chance of scattered thunderstorms across the Texas Panhandle this afternoon into tonight. Rain chances will probably continue overnight into Tuesday. I wish it was Saturday. I'm getting ahead of myself already. With another round of storms developing in New Mexico Tuesday afternoon and evening around Albuquerque, the Interstate 25 corridor down to El Paso and the borderland. That's going to move east towards Carlsbad, Roswell, Clovis, and then eventually some of that may make it into West Texas and the Panhandle late Tuesday evening. Otherwise, we're going to see scattered showers near the Texas Gulf Coast and the southeastern half of Texas Tuesday afternoon and evening. Most folks will stay dry, but you may have lightning in the area. So when thunder roars, please get your keister indoors. We'll also have some pop-up activity today in the coastal plain, South Texas, Southeast Texas as well. That will tend to dissipate not long after sunset. Here's the wildfire outlook from the Texas A&M Forest Service over the next few days. Generally low to moderate fire danger across the state. Little smidgen of high there in south central Texas by Wednesday. Here's the tropics. Nothing for us here in the Gulf, Caribbean, or the state of Texas. One system out in the open Atlantic is likely to fire up east of the Lesser Antilles. That could become a hurricane, perhaps, as it moves northwest and gets turned out to sea, well east of the continental United States, over the next 7 to 12 days. No issues for us here. Here's the upper air pattern, 500 millibars, around 18,500 feet. Your winds from the European weather model. And guess what? We're going to have an area of high pressure sent across Texas over the next 5 days, especially the southeastern half of Texas. Now, as we go into the weekend and early next week, that is going to start to break down a little bit and may allow a bit of a jet stream to return to western and northern parts of the state of Texas. We'll have to see what that does. But we're also going to have a hurricane in the eastern Pacific. Remnant moisture from that will get pulled north through Baja California, ejected up into parts of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, the Four Corner region. At this point, it looks like that is going to remain west and north of the state of Texas. Remnant moisture from Pacific hurricanes could be a big rainmaker for us in the fall season, but at this point, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case for this system. Let's take a look at So as we head over the upcoming week, we are going to see the opportunity for isolated showers and thunderstorms to continue across the southeastern half of Texas Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday evening, maybe a bit in the Panhandle and West Texas. Going into Thursday, you could see any rain chances, isolated as they may be, seem to be confined to far west Texas. After that, we're going to see the ring of fire effect set up, it looks like, where the upper level high pressure is going to dominate the weather across Texas, with the outer fringes of it allowing a few showers and storms perhaps up in the Panhandle. Otherwise, you can see a lot of the rain out in the Four Corners west of the state, New Mexico, Utah, Arizona, Colorado. Here in Texas, mostly severe clear. Some clouds, but not really much, if any, rain chances over the next 5 to 7 days. And you can definitely see that reflected here in the 7-day rain forecast from the Weather Prediction Center. Again, ring of fire effect, where everything's just rotating around Texas. High pressure overhead here. Summer-like pattern, to be perfectly honest with you, in October. Rain chances west of the state, rain chances east of the state, rain chances north and south of the state. We in Texas, most folks are not going to see rain over the next 7 days. Some of you will. Some of you are going to end up under one of these isolated thunderstorms the next few days. And yes, we do have the chance for some scattered storms over the next day or two in the Panhandle and West Texas. Overall, though, not a lot of severe weather or any severe weather, hopefully, in the state of Texas, though. Again, with storms, can't rule out some gusty winds, lightning, locally heavy rain, as well. But otherwise, yeah, not looking particularly active. Temperatures during the afternoons over the next 5 days. Today, you can see the Panhandle. Highs only in the 60s. Dumas, Dalhart up into Canadian. Perryton, 62 in Perryton this afternoon. Everyone else, though, in Texas, guess what? 80s and 90s, near 100 in McAllen this afternoon. Heading into Tuesday, highs down the 50s. We're looking at 57 in Dalhart, 59 in Dumas, 61 in Perryton, about 62 in Amarillo, 79 in Lubbock, 75 in Childress. Everyone else, again, 80s and 90s. So it's going to feel like fall in the Panhandle the next couple of days, but not anywhere else in Texas. And then going back into Wednesday, we're warm back up in the 70s in the Panhandle. Everyone else still in the 80s and 90s. And then those warmer temperatures spread back north heading into Thursday and Friday. By Friday, about a 40-degree temperature climb back in the Panhandle. I may not even get out of the 50s tomorrow. You're going to be near 90 again by Friday. We're looking at 80s and 90s elsewhere across Texas to end the work week. Climate Prediction Center long-range outlook, hot through the 15th of October. No signs of any significant cool-downs with above-average temperatures likely. Precipitation-wise, most of the state not looking good. Western third of the state, a bit of a higher chance of rain thanks to moisture from that remnant Pacific hurricane and just the overall weather pattern. Y'all kind of are on the out fringes of this upper-level high pressure setting up over the southeastern half of Texas. So, just the name of the game. But you know what? I guess it beats getting hit by a hurricane, tornadoes, etc. It absolutely does. So we'll have to continue monitoring drought and fire issues. Definitely going to start dealing with flash drought issues here pretty quick if we don't get rain in the next 2 weeks. So we're already starting to see signs of that with an uptick in initial attack wildfire activity. That's it for your Texas Weather Roundup on this Monday. As always, you can find us here on YouTube, Texas Storm Chasers. You can also find us on the web, TexasStormChasers.com, and in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. We'll be back tomorrow with your next edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Have an amazing Monday, and as always, God bless.